Let's make a sheet cake with captions this time. I've already uploaded this video once. I forgot to put captions on, so start with your sheet pan. I line the bottom with greaseproof and then spray the sides with cake release. It's amazing stuff. For this size sheet pan, it's a 12 by 9. You want 7 eggs, and then whatever the 7 eggs weigh, you weigh exactly the same of each butter, sugar and flour. So start to cream your sugar and your butter, and then I like to add 2 eggs at a time and a couple of tablespoons of flour to the mix while I'm doing this. It just stops it from curdling in the process, and I tend to find you get a finer crumb that way. So this one was going to be a coffee and walnut, so I've just eyed the amount of walnuts I want in this. It's preference, it's up to you. Give them a good old bash with a rolling pin. You can leave them quite big chunks, or I like fine chunks in my walnut cake. And then some coffee, just some ordinary instant coffee, works perfectly. Just melt this? No, you know what I mean. Put some boiling water in your coffee granules just to take it down to a paste, and then once all your flour and your eggs and your butter all mixed in, add these ingredients at the end, because you just want to incorporate them without sort of bashing all the air out. So just drizzle in that nice thick coffee and your walnuts, and just, as I say, towards the end, just give it a good mix through. Look at that mixture, yummy. Then I'm going to put this into my prepared baking tin. As I said, this is a 9 by 12 inch PME baking tin. They're grey, and these take a 7 egg mix. Now I bake in a fan oven, so I like to bake low and slow. This, I think it just works overall for cakes. It tends to keep them level, so prevents that dome, and it just comes out perfect every time. So 140 degrees C on a fan oven, and this mix and this size took roughly 55 minutes to an hour. Once you start seeing your mixture come away from the pan in the oven, just around the sides, you know it's cooked. Then also, obviously, you can do the skewer test, etc. Another tip is to give your mixture a little bang on the work surface. This brings out any big air bubbles, so you've not got big air bubbles in your cakes. And then if you give it a swirl like I've just done, it sort of pushes the mixture up to the sides. So again, can prevent that dome from occurring. Also, look at that. When you turn it out, if you turn it out upside down, once it settles, that should give you a nice flat top as well. And look how fluffy and lovely and spongy this cake is. So, and then these can be decorated to absolutely any theme. They've gone mental on my page because they're just so adaptable and so not consuming, time saving compared to the big ass cakes. Enjoy!